Hi there, my darling Aries. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for October 2025. So, my darling Aries, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. This will be sort of like your mantra or your affirmation for this month. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with a couple of angel cards, one daily guidance and one angel therapy cards. So let us get into your reading. Now these cards are really big and slippery, so excuse my awkward shuffling, but yeah, they are hard to hold. So if they slip out, if I drop them, I have done so quite a bit. So anyway, let us see what messages we've got for Aries for October 2025. I know we just had all these eclipse type energies, so hopefully this month we will see a bit of lighter type of energy. All right. Oh, I love that. Prosperity is your birthright. Here are 4 simple rules to manifest money. Each day, think more thoughts of abundance than thoughts of lack of money. Be happy now without the money. Be truly grateful for everything you have now. Give the best of yourself to others. So, and I would add one more to that, my darling Aries, which is act as if. So, to get yourself into the energy of manifestation, we need to act as if you already have what it is that you want. So, if you're wanting more prosperity, you're wanting more money, then act as if you have everything that you want and desire already. Because that's what happens when you've got to get yourself into alignment with this abundant energy, my darling Aries. That's the law of attraction. And that is the premise of The Secret, my darling Aries. So let us put this here and get into your reading. That there. All right. Let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got for my darling Aries for the month of October 2025. What does Aries need to know? I just can't believe we're almost at the end of this year. I mean, wow, this year has flown. It's going to be Christmas in a couple of months. It's just freaky. Anyway, let's see what messages we've got for you, Aries. Oh, I love it. Ace of Pentacles. There's your opportunity coming in. 2 of Pentacles, yeah. Work hard, play hard, juggling, and justice, yeah, love it. The karmic justice, karmic rewards could be coming in for you, my darling Aries. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I will intuitively put the reading together. So you start off here with the beautiful Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is the start of the Pentacle suit. It represents an opportunity coming to you, but that's all it is, my darling Aries, is this potential energy. It's potential opportunity coming to you. You can see the garden here. The garden represents needing to, or having something that you need to nurture into existence. A garden needs to be watered, it needs to be tended, it needs to be pruned and nurtured, my darling Aries. And that is what the Ace of Pentacles tells you to do, or asks you to do. You have the potential opportunity here for something to grow, for something to get, potentially go towards your 10 of Pentacles. This is the start of the Pentacle suit. The 10 of Pentacles is the end, my darling Aries. So you can see in here, this garden is quite new. It's not fully developed yet. On the 10 of Pentacles, this garden is taking up the whole of the card, my darling Aries. So that's the difference. That's where we go from this small garden to the big tree of life, full garden, building and leaving a legacy, my darling Aries. This is the start. This is the potential. This is your seed, my darling Aries, that you will plant. And I feel that there is an opportunity coming in for you, but like I said, it will be up to you to bring this opportunity into existence, to nurture it, to water it, to tend it, my darling Aries. And then you have the Two of Pentacles here. So the Two of Pentacles is an energy of work hard, play hard, of juggling energies. You can see, these two, they're like circus performers here. They've got these batons in their hands, which they juggle. And they are focused on these two pentacles here, which, as you can see, form a giant infinity symbol. You can see the glowing around here. And the infinity, there's only 4 cards in the tarot that have this infinity symbol, and it represents infinite possibilities, infinite potential, my darling Aries. So, which I love to see for you. You have this potential with that Ace of Pentacles that is that potential energy for you, my darling Aries. You have the potential to have everything you've wanted, infinite possibilities. But I feel that you're being encouraged to balance your energies. And you've got the scales of balance here too with the Justice card, which makes me feel that this is about balance for you. Balancing your work and play. Balancing what is important to you, my darling Aries, and what is not, if that makes sense. Not giving too much to one area of your life, but being able to give equally is what I feel, my darling Aries. That's what I'm getting for you off the Two of Pentacles here. And then you have the gorgeous Lady Justice card here, which I love. So I feel just, with, what's on the table with this, prosperity is your birthright, I feel that this could be some kind of karmic justice coming in for you, karmic reward, where you have been asking for this or working towards this, or this is the outcome of some kind of injustice, my darling Aries. The Justice cards is all about cause and effect. So I feel that you're, and I said to you on that Two of Pentacles card that, we've got the scales of balance here as well. So I do feel, I read intuitively. So I also read the symbols as well, what stands out to me. And I feel that balance is going to be very important for you this month, my darling Aries, to balance those energies out. But I do feel that there is some kind of karmic reward or karmic justice coming in for you, whether that's a payout of some sort, whether you hear of, an outcome to, a lawsuit that you may have been involved in, or some kind of insurance claim, some kind of payout, I feel, or just justice is coming to you, whether it's you getting justice for, wrongdoings, my darling Aries. I just feel that is coming in. I do feel it's something to do with I feel that it's a prosperous justice, if that makes sense, with the prosperity is your birthright, the Ace of Pentacles on the table. And I feel that the outcome of this, or the reason, if I can say reason for this, is that there is an opportunity coming out of this for you, my darling Aries. But it is how you nurture that opportunity and how you, what you do with that, I feel, is what is coming in for you with this energy here of the Justice card. So I'm going to put it all together. And look, I probably already just did, but I just feel for you that, with this prosperity is your birthright, I mean, all the cards are in harmony here. And it tells me that, this, I feel, this karmic justice, this cause and effect is coming in for you from an outcome. It's some kind, like I said, some kind of karmic justice, karmic reward, payout for you. And it's an opportunity for you to do something with that payout. I do feel it's financial here. I mean, it could also be definitely spiritual as well, but I do feel it's more, something to do with your abundance here. And I do feel that balancing your energies, as I said, with the scales of balance here and this, Two of Pentacles is going to be important for you. this month. But yeah, I really feel that it is important for you to be aware of what this outcome is as a potential opportunity, to then nurture that opportunity. Well, it will be up to you to nurture that opportunity into, you know, the Ten of Pentacles, your long-term prosperity, wealth, success, things like that. So yeah, that's what I feel for you, my darling Aries. I think beautiful energies, I feel, coming in for you. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, I'd love to know if this resonates with you. Please drop me a comment below. It does something to the algorithm, helps my channel grow. And, you know, I always like to know if I'm, you know, on the right track for sure. So let us get final energies for you, my darling Aries. What further messages does Aries need to know for October 2025? Manifestation power. Yeah, I love it. I mean, you can't make this up. Every single card here has been about prosperity, abundance. So, I mean, I only read what's on the table here. You know, you've seen me shuffle these. I didn't make it up. So this card, use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Yeah. I mean, like I said, you can't make this up. You are being encouraged here or to use your manifestation powers. Prosperity, my darling Aries, is your birthright. So use those energies wisely. Let's see what else we have here. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Special time outside today, as near as Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So yeah, getting out into nature could be beneficial for you, my darling Aries. And look, I say this quite often that, you know, if we've got a problem or, you know, you've got some kind of, you know, I don't know, you feel that there's an energy that's sort of stale and stuck, going for a walk, my darling Aries, can really help you clear the air, clear your energies, and, you know, help you even come up with a solution. So, you know, I feel that you're being encouraged to, you know, take some time in the fresh air, get some fresh air, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, wow, you know, I feel for you this month that your manifestation power is very high here. As the card said, you know, prosperity is your birthright, my darling Aries. Don't waste it this month. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Taurus. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for October 2025. So, my darling Taurus, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards as kind of what your affirmation will be for this month of October. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with angel. We've got daily guidance from your angels and angel therapy. So you get a double whammy, double dose of angel therapy here, my darling Taurus. All right, let us see what messages we've got coming in for you for this month of October. I can't believe we're in October already. I've been 2 months away from Christmas again. I feel like I've only just gotten over Christmas last year. I know my credit card has. Anyway. All right, let us see what messages we've got coming in for you. The world needs your happiness. Yes, it does. A life of suffering or unhappiness and a life deprived of the things you most want does not help the world. But your happiness, your abundance, and your life lived to the fullest uplifts the entire world. Yeah. The world needs your happiness, my darling Taurus. So be happy now. You know, the universe is always listening, my darling Taurus. It is always, you know, listening to how you feel, what you say to yourself, more importantly. So make sure the words you speak, the actions you take are positive, are for your highest good, because the universe is always listening, my darling Taurus. And the world needs your happiness. All right, let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got for you coming in for October 2025. What does Taurus need to know for this month of October 2025? Lovers. Ooh. Queen of Swords. And the Star. Yeah, love it. Wow. Love, love. For you, my darling Taurus. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. So if you have Gemini in your chart at all, I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading, because there could be a message there for you. But the Lovers, you know, is all about, you know, what can be love, but it can also be a choice or a decision to make in a relationship, my darling Taurus. And I feel here for you that this, you know, I do feel that this is to do with a relationship, not necessarily a love relationship, but just a relationship that is, you know, feels close to you. And I do feel that you have felt unhappy, just with the world needs your happiness card. And, you know, just, I mean, I read intuitively. So this is, I feel that you have been feeling unhappy with this relationship. And like I said, it doesn't have to be love. It could be, you know, a friend, a family member, a boss, you know, work colleague. It's just something that has felt a bit strained, and where you feel, you know, just something's not right here. There's something between you. And in the traditional tarot, there is on the traditional tarot, there is a male and a female, and there is a mountain between them. There are clouds, an angel, and then there is the sun above them. And that mountain between them literally represents some kind of mountain between them, an obstacle. In the traditional tarot, it used to be called the choice card, the Lovers, but it was a choice or a crossroads or something like that in a relationship. So, you know, I have to say that the Lovers has come out a few times in these readings. So I feel that October may be a month of healing relationships. And you have the Star card here, which is all about hope, faith, and renewal. So I feel that there could be some kind of healing coming in for you in this relationship, my darling Taurus, which is lovely. You know, I love that for you. Because then you've got the Queen of Swords here. Now, I feel in this reading, my darling Taurus, that you are presenting here as the Queen of Swords. You know, the Queen of Swords is a card of getting clarity and being clear on what it is that you want. You know, in the traditional tarot, I'm going to go back to that because it's mostly what people know, but she's sitting on her throne. She has clouds halfway up her body here, and her head is above the clouds. You know, her sword is up, her hand is out. Her head is above the clouds because she is clear, my darling Taurus. She has clarity. She knows what she wants, and she knows where to go to get it. And I feel that you're representing this energy this month, my darling Taurus, which I love to see for you, because I feel that you have felt burdened. That's the word that popped into my head, was burdened and confused about a relationship. So take that how it resonates, but I feel that you will gain the clarity that you need this month, my darling Taurus. You know, I feel that you being presenting here as the Queen of Swords will mean that you will embody this energy. And if you're not embodying that energy, I encourage you, my darling Taurus, to embody this energy, to gain clarity, to be clear on what it is that you want, because it works both ways, my darling Taurus. You can gain clarity, which is great, but you also need to know where it is you want to go, which is being clear. And I feel that that's what is important for you this month, that you need to gain clarity, but also be clear on what it is that you want, because the world needs your happiness, my darling Taurus. And then you've got the Star card. As I said to you, the Star card is all about hope, faith, and renewal, but it is also Aquarius energy. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, then I would encourage you to go and watch the Aquarius reading. This could also be an Aquarius in your life. You've got, like I said, you've got Gemini and Aquarius here. So, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius that this is involved with. There could be someone being an Aquarius that helps you, But the Star card is all about, as I said, hope, faith, and renewal. It is also literally about becoming a star as well. But the Star comes in after the Tower in the major arcana to heal what has happened from the Tower. So I feel just intuitively of this reading that this is your healing. You will heal this month from any kind of unhappiness, uncertainty, difficulty in that relationship, my darling Taurus, which is gorgeous. I love this for you. I do. I feel that, that you will be healing, that there is no more need to feel that you are suffering here. But as I said to you before off that Queen of Swords, I feel it's important for you to be clear on what it is you want. Don't go half-assed, if I can say that, half-assed into something. You need to, if you're wanting to commit to something, commit. If you need to be, don't be wishy-washy about what it is you want. Be clear, my darling Taurus, because that's what's showing up in your reading, and I feel that that will benefit you this month, my darling Taurus. So yeah, beautiful reading. I've probably already put it together, but I do feel that there is some kind of choice or a decision that you need to make, some kind of crossroads that you've come to in a relationship, and you take that how it resonates. But I feel you'll gain clarity on that. But I also said that I feel you need to be clear on what it is you want. No, don't wallow in the unhappiness energy, because you are healing from that. Something is coming in to help you heal, my darling Taurus. And I just feel the world needs your happiness for sure, my darling Taurus. Don't get bogged down in feeling unhappy, in those feelings of suffering or depravity or anything like that, because you're not. You're an abundant being, my darling Taurus, and you can have anything you want. So be careful what it is that you wish for, my darling Taurus. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Drop me a comment. Let me know, does this resonate with you? Also put in the comments, the world needs your happiness. That is your mantra for this month, my darling Taurus. All right, let's get final messages for you. Have you asked your angels for help with this? There you go. Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will. Give me a second to read that. Free will choices. So you're being encouraged here to ask your angels for help, guidance, if you need that. And the Star card is quite like that. It is, like I said, hope, faith, and renewal. It is you knowing that everything will work out. But if you need to ask for help from others, do so. But your angels need your permission to intervene, my darling Taurus. Yeah, God, these cards have been so synchronized with what's else is on the table. Let your past go. Might just need to read that. I can't read that on that thing. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Yes, let your past go, my darling Taurus. I mean, this was basically what I've been saying to you in the whole reading, was release what, you will gain clarity do not think about, unhappiness or suffering or what hasn't worked out. Positively think about what is working out for you, my darling Taurus, because, let your past go and move forward with the Queen of Swords. As I said, she has her hand out and her sword up. She is looking towards the future. She's ready to receive, my darling Taurus. And I feel you need to be open and ready to receive this month. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of October 2025. So, my darling Gemini, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. This will be like your affirmation for the month. Then we'll have do my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with a couple of angel cards. One is angel therapy cards, and the other is daily guidance from your angels. All right, my darling Geminis, what messages does Gemini need to know for this month of October 2025? The law of attraction is always listening. If you think life is hard and a struggle, then by the law of attraction, your life will be hard and a struggle. Begin right now to say instead, life is effortless and easy. Life is amazing. Everything good comes to me. Everything always works out perfectly for me. Yeah, love it. So there are 4 affirmations for you, my darling Geminis, that you can put down in the comments below as your affirmation for this month. And as this card says, the law of attraction is always listening, and it is. And it's always in action. So what you think about, what you feel about, what you say out loud, you will bring about. My darling Geminis, remember that what you give out comes back to you. So make sure that the words you speak to yourself, the words that you say to others, the words that you use to describe yourself and others are positive, are what you want, are how you want to be, my darling Geminis. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Geminis. What does Gemini need to know for the month of October 2025? Ten of Pentacles, love it. The Magician, wow. Like I said, the law of attraction is always listening. And the Lovers, yeah, look, there you are, my darling Geminis. You show up here in your own reading. So yeah, love it. All right, my darling Geminis, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles in the tarot is the last card in the Pentacles suit. It's a card of building and leaving a legacy, my darling Geminis. So, what I like to say here is, these 2 people here, they're his daughters, and this is the father. This beautiful garden here is what he has left as a legacy for his daughters, my darling Gemini. So, when you see the card, the Ace of Pentacles, which is the first card in the suit of the Pentacles, you see that there is a small garden there in that card. That garden is the result of, or this garden here is the result of nurturing and tending and accepting that opportunity that is just potential on the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So what I feel for you off this card, my darling Geminis, is this is what, this is everybody's long-term goal, but it's showing up here for you. So this means to me that this is what is on your mind. This is what you're wanting to manifest. And being that it's showing up means that it's coming for you. This is what you're working towards, my darling Geminis. But I feel that with that law of attraction is always listening, that you're being encouraged to speak only what will get you here, not negatively, my darling Geminis, if that makes sense. Because I feel that you will block this energy coming to you if you, speak negatively. Life is effortless and easy. Life is amazing. Everything good comes to me. Everything always works out perfectly for me. I would put those in the comments below. Speak them out loud. They are your affirmations for this month, my darling Geminis. Speak them out loud. Believe them. Feel them. Because that's what the law of attraction is feeling an intent behind what it is you want. And here you have the Magician, my darling Geminis, which tells me you are the master manifestor this month. I feel that your words are spells, my darling Geminis, that that you have the potential to bring about whatever it is that you want this month, my darling Geminis. And which is why I'm saying to you to be careful what you wish for. Only wish for good things, my darling Geminis. Only put out good words, good vibes, positive vibes, positive words. Speak positively, speak kindly to yourself and others, my darling Geminis, because, like I said, what you put out comes back to you. And here is the Magician. You are the master manifester this month. You can see that infinity symbol up here. That is the sign of infinite possibilities, my darling Geminis. You have infinite possibilities this month for you. Now, the Magician is master of all the suits of the tarot. So what the main message I'm getting off this Magician card for you is be careful what you wish for, because your words are spells, my darling Geminis. And then here you are. You show up here, my darling Geminis, as, well, you are the Lover's card, is Gemini energy. So when you show up in your own reading, you come from a place of power and strength, and it really allows you to get what you want from the reading, my darling Gemini. So that's why I'm doubling down on that, on what I said of be careful what you wish for, because I feel you are so powerful this month. Your words are so powerful this month that you have the potential to bring about whatever it is you want, my darling Geminis. So use that power wisely, my darlings, because it's coming for you. That's really what I feel. I'm not getting anything else. I'm not even getting that this is between you and someone else like the Lover's card usually is. I just feel this is your energy. That's it. You're powerful. You show up to claim that energy, my darling Geminis. So put that in the comments too. I claim this. I claim this reading. I claim this energy. Thank you, universe. I claim this energy because, wow, is all I can say here, my darling Gemini. So I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have, but I feel with this law of attraction is always listening. Be very, very careful what it is you wish for this month, because you have amazing manifestation potential this month. Make sure that the words you speak and the actions you take are positive, my darling Geminis, because what you think about, you bring about. Your words are spells this month, my darling Geminis. So use that power wisely, my darlings. Use it very wisely. I got the power. Yeah, that's what song literally just popped into my head. So there you go. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I am very active and interactive in the comments. I would love to know. You make sure you put in those comments those affirmations that we just spoke about. Make sure you put in the comments, I claim this reading. I claim my power. You know, make sure that that is there because, like I said, the universe is always listening, my darlings. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Geminis. What have we got? Visualize success. I mean, you cannot make this up. These cards have been so on point with all the readings that I have done. Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome. I mean, wow. It's exactly what I was saying. You know, visualize what you think about, what you bring about. Oh, sorry. What you think about is what you will bring about, my darling Geminis. And here it is coming up as an angel message telling you to visualize your success because it's coming. And change in direction. So there you go. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. So there could be some kind of change coming in for you, some kind of change in direction where you may be thinking, well, you know, this isn't what I want, this isn't what I manifested, but you did manifest it, my darling Geminis. So you've got some very powerful energies coming in for you this month, my darling Geminis. So as I said before, make sure you use that power wisely. And don't forget, the law of attraction is always listening. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Cancerians. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of October 2025. So, my darling Cancerians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here and finish off with a couple of angel cards, one being the angel therapy and the other the daily guidance from your angels. Whoop. These cards are so slippery and so big that I can hardly hold them, as you can see. So sorry about my terrible shuffling, but anyway. All right, my darling. Whoop. Just threw one away. I don't take pop-outs, as you would know. All right, my darling Cancerians, what messages does Cancer need to know for the month of October 2025? Your life is in your hands. Yes, it is. That a man can change himself and master his own destiny is the conclusion of every mind who is wide awake to the power of right thought. So there you go. Your life is in your hands, my darling Cancerians. That is your overarching energy for this month. So, I mean, to me, this means, you know, and look, I think this is true for everybody. It is up to you. You know, whatever, you know, to blame your life on outer circumstances is to not take responsibility for your own life, my darling Cancerians. And I feel that you should take responsibility for every person, place, thing, situation that happens in your life is because of you. It is because of the choices that you have made, the things that have happened. I mean, yeah, I think, you know, there's some awful things that happen to people. But I think it's how you deal with those things that make you who you are, my darling Cancerian. So, you know, that's just my thought on that. But Your affirmation is your life is in your hands, my darling Aquarians. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Cancerians. What does Cancer need to know for the month of October 2025? Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, so 6 and 7 of Swords, and the World. Yeah, I love it. All right. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you, my darling Cancerians. So you start off here with the Seven of Swords, and you've got the 6 and 7 of Swords here. I mean, out of all those cards, these come out in order, or reverse order, but almost order, which is pretty mind-blowing. Now, the Seven of Swords, I feel, gets a bad rap in readings. It is often read as lying, cheating, stealing, and it can be, but I take it into context with what else is in the reading, my darling Cancerians. And what I see for you here is that, you know, you can see here he's stealing these swords from this army in the background here. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to go to war. He is essentially changing his tactics here. He is coming from a different angle with this war situation here. He is wanting to change the way that he fights. In other words, he doesn't want to fight, my darling Cancerian. So what I feel for you here is that this is, you're being encouraged here to change your tactics with something, with some situation, person, place, thing, whatever it is. Only you will know. It'll be different for everybody. I do feel that there is some situation where you're at a bit of a stalemate, I feel, and you're like, what do I do now? So I feel that your answer is that you're being encouraged to change your tactics here. The way you used to handle something, approach something, doesn't work anymore. Well, you've tried it. What do they say? The definition of an insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result, my darling Cancerians. And I feel the same is here true for you. Trying to do the same thing and get a different outcome is not going to work for you. You need to change the way you approach this person, place, thing, my darling Cancerians. That's what I feel. And when you do, and I feel you will, I feel what is required from you is the Six of Swords here, moving away, moving on, moving away from this person, place, or thing, my darling Cancerians. You can see here she's got the 6 swords in her boat. These 6 swords represent the lessons and the love. And this is all she needs to take with her. Little tiny bag with her tools in it and the clothes on her back. She does not need extra baggage, my darling Cancerians. And you're being encouraged, my darling Cancerians, to leave behind the baggage, to leave behind what no longer serves you and move towards calmer shores. Move away from what is no longer serving you. This is the new tactic I feel you need to change. This is what I feel you need to do, is walk away, move away. Take the lessons and the love. Take only the tools that you need to move forward, but leave all the rest of the baggage behind you. Leave it where it is. Move forward fresh. And what I'm drawn to here is, you can see her gaze is looking up to this star here. I feel it's important for you to follow your dream. Move towards your dream, because that dream I feel is no longer someone else's dream, if that makes sense. That's really what I feel here. So, but you've been wanting it to be, I feel. And just with that, your life is in your hands. I don't feel that their dream was your dream or your dream was their dream, if that makes sense, my darling Cancerians. So that's just what I'm getting off, this Six of Swords. And then here is what is waiting for you, my darling Cancerians, is the world. A whole new world is waiting for you, my darling Cancerians, if you are ready to accept it. A whole new world is waiting for you. This is the end of the major arcana. This is the end of the tarot here. This is the last card. When we move from the world, we go back to the full again in the journey of the major arcana. My darling Cancerians, you're being encouraged here. I feel that something is coming to an end. Yeah, definitely. But I also feel, my darling Cancerians, that you are moving through this. You're going to be moving through to a whole new world, a whole new way of thinking, living, being, my darling Cancerians, and this is so positive for you. That's what I feel. This is a whole new portal is opening up for you, my darling Cancerians, but you need to realize that your life is in your hands, that this old way of doing things is no longer working. Change your tactics, move on, follow your star, follow your North Star, my darling Cancerians, and here's what's ready and waiting for you. This whole new world, this whole new portal just for you, my darling Cancerians. I love this for you. This is a beautiful reading. This is a beautiful outcome for you, my darling Cancerians. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Make sure you put in the comments, your life is in your hands, or put it in as my life is in my hands. Take control. It's not up to anybody else, only you, my darling Cancerians. All right, let's get final messages. Books. Ooh. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Is this where your direction wants to go, but this other person, place, thing, whatever, doesn't want you to go there? Is this your new purpose, my darling Cancerians? Take it how it resonates. I'm reading for a lot of you. Love this. Perfect timing. This is what I feel you need to hear, my darling Cancerians. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are right for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Love this for you. I mean, you cannot get more of a confirmation than this message right here, my darling Cancerians. It is perfect timing for you to do what it is you want, walk away from what no longer is serving you and move towards your happiness here, move towards your world, my darling Cancerians, because as that card says, your life is in your hands, no one else's, my darling Cancerians. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Leos. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for October 2025. So, my darling Leos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards as kind of your affirmation for this month. Then I'll do my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel. Got 2 current angel cards. We've got daily guidance from your angels and angel therapy cards. All right, my darling Leos, what messages does Leo need to know for the month of October 2025? Focus is everything. If you are thinking about it, if you are talking about it, you are inviting it into your life. Absolutely. This is the law of attraction, my darling Leos. What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on, you will get. That's just the law of attraction, my darling Leos. It is, if you're always focused on what isn't working out for you, you're going to get more of that. So focus on the little things. Focus on what is working out for you. Focus on the positive, my darling Leos, not the negative. Because what you bring about, or what you think about, you bring about. And what you put out into the universe, if you're always... I feel to say to you to be wary of your words this month, my darling Leos, is to talk positively about yourself, about your situation, about people, places, things, all that. Because I feel that your words this month, they are spells. So, and I read intuitively, and that's the energy I'm getting off this card for you, my darling Leos, is to focus on the positive. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Leos, for this month of... want that. Don't take pop-outs. This month of October 2025. And let us see what we've got coming in for you. The Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. Aries just had that. Ace of Pentacles. So potential, and Judgment. All right. My darling Leos. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Lovers card. Now, this is Gemini energy, my darling Leo. So if you have any Gemini in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading. Or this could literally be about a Gemini in your life. I feel more that this is telling you to, the Lovers card, I'm not feeling that this is about a relationship, just with the Pentacles card here. I feel that this is more about a choice or a decision that you need to make that may affect a close relationship, my darling Leos. So in the traditional tarot with the Lovers, there was a male and a female, or there is a male and a female. There is a mountain between them, there's clouds, an angel, and then the sun is above the angel. The mountain between them literally means a mountain between them, some kind of obstacle that they need to overcome. In the traditional tarot, the Lovers was called the choice card. It was, a choice or a decision to make in a relationship. And I feel that there is some kind of choice or a decision that that may need to be made this month to do with a relationship here. Whether there's something that is, coming up for you to do with a relationship. But I don't feel, and it could be any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be, a love relationship. It could be, a friend, family member, work colleague, boss. Take it how it resonates. Your dog, your neighbour, whatever. So I just feel that there is there's some kind of choice or a decision to make here, my darling Leos. So, we will get some more info as that goes on. But I feel that, it's on your mind with this Focus is Everything card. I feel that it has been, it's been on your mind. I feel this month you will resolve this once and for all if I, just see what's here. Because I read intuitively, so I'm, I don't feel that this is going to be ongoing, if that makes sense, my darling Leos. Then you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is the start of the is the start of the Pentacles suit, and it represents an opportunity coming in for you, my darling Leos. But that's all it is potential opportunity here. It does not guarantee that there will be doesn't guarantee that you will do anything with this opportunity. It is up to you, my darling Leos, to do something with this opportunity that you're gifted here, or that's coming to you. I feel, like I said, that the what you do with this will affect that relationship. So, good or bad, my darling Leos. I do feel it's good, but I feel it's going to be up to you to make it good. So you can see here this garden on the Ace of Pentacles. This is the same garden that is on the Ten of Pentacles. It is the garden that needs to be tended, watered, nurtured into existence, pruned, looked after, my darling Leos. And that's the whole premise of the Ace of Pentacles, is that this is just an opportunity here. It is potential. It is up to you to nurture this opportunity into existence by watering it, tending it, looking after it, breathing, living it, breathing it, focusing on it, my darling Leos. With that focus is everything. I feel it's very important to have laser-like focus this month as well, my darling Leos. And this garden here is actually on the Ten of Pentacles, but it is bigger. This is the small little potential. On the Ten of Pentacles, this has grown, and it's because it's been nurtured. And really, that's your end goal, is the Ten of Pentacles, is that happy home, happy family, building and leaving a legacy type of energy, my darling Leos. And then you have the beautiful Judgment card. So I love to see this Judgment card come out, because this is a card of, being called to judgment, my darling Leos. You are being called out of your old life into your new life, my darling Leos. And I love to see this, because this is kind of what I feel is what is happening here. Is I feel that this is kind of the outcome for you, that, once you can sort of work out that choice or a decision in that relationship and, take advantage of this opportunity, you will be called into a whole new purpose, whole new life, my darling Leos. This is what is waiting for you, I feel, on the other side. Love this energy for you, my darling Leos. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel that, with this focus is everything, I feel that you are being encouraged to have laser-like focus this month. And I said that before I even pulled out any of these cards. I feel that it is important to you to, watch your words, watch what you say, only speak positively, my darling Leos, because I know it is hard to get to spiral, to go, down a negative rabbit hole, but there is nothing negative here. This is all beautiful energy. And like I said, I do feel that there is some choice or a decision that you need to make. And it's, I feel this opportunity is affecting this for you. So maybe, it's something to do with you receive a job offer in a different state, and, do you take it because it'll affect a relationship? Are you worried this person won't come with you? That kind of energy is what I feel here. What I feel is that everything's going to work out, because here you've been called to judgment. You'll be called into a whole new purpose, my darling Leos. I feel you're being encouraged to take the opportunity, nurture it, bring it into existence, my darling Leos, and just be aware to have laser-like focus. Know what you want and focus on it. What is meant for you will never pass you by, my darling Leos. That much I know. So if if it's affecting this relationship because you don't think this person is going to want to come with you, but at the end of the day, you've got to do what is right for you, my darling Leos. But I do feel good about this. I feel it's a good, whatever happens here, it is good. So that is a good thing. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'm very active and interactive in the comments, so I'd love to know if this, you know, resonates with you. And look at that just came over. Oh, sorry, you can't see it because it was not there, but that just flipped over. So I'm going to take it because, you know, I don't usually take pop-outs, but that wasn't a pop-out. That was a flip over. You got to have this card. So, you know, like I said, I read intuitively. You know, you can't make this stuff up. When it comes out, I've got to read it. So, relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. I love this for you. This is exactly, you know, what I said. What is meant for you will never pass you by, my darling Leo. So if this relationship is meant to go with you into the future, it will, regardless of the choices and decisions that you make. So yeah, I love to see that. Let's pull the other card too, which is Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. My God, you cannot make this up. You know, I love it when all the cards are in harmony, and this is amazing and in harmony with this whole reading, my darling Leos. I just feel, you know, with this, if this relationship is meant to be, it will weather the storms, is what I feel to say to you, my darling Leos, and is what popped into my head. So, you know, I just feel you have immense potential this month, my darling Leos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for October 2025. So, my darling Virgos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with 2 lots of angel cards, one being daily guidance from your angels and the other angel therapy cards. All right, my darling Taurus, let us see. Not Taurus, sorry, Virgo. Sorry, I just did the Taurus reading. My darling Virgos, let us see what messages we have coming in for you for the month of October. I cannot believe it is October already. I can't believe we're only 2 months away from Christmas. The end of the year. Oh, boy, this year is flying. Anyway, let us see what we have coming in for you, my darling Virgos. Your job is you. You cannot create other people's lives for them. You cannot think for them. And if you try to force your opinions on others, you will only attract the same happening to you. So let all others create the lives they want and focus your unlimited power on creating the most magnificent life for yourself. Yes. Your job is you, my darling Virgo. You cannot control another. You cannot force anybody to do anything beyond, you know, against their will, my darling Virgos. And look, I'm a Virgo, and I will say we do have quite strong opinions, if I can say that. We have quite strong critical nature. You know, if we're not happy with the way someone is maybe living their life or everything, I hate to say it, but I know I can be very critical of that. So I feel this month we're being encouraged to not be too critical of others or ourselves, but just to focus on ourselves, focus on our own lives, make ourselves happy. Your job is you, my darling Virgos, and that's all we need to worry about. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for us for this month of October 2025. What does Virgo need to know? I'm very happy to be out of all that eclipse energy, but I think it's still going to hang around. We've got the High Priestess, Magician, ooh, love it. Oh, and the Sun. Wow. 3 major arcana in a 3-card spread. We've got 1, 2. Love this. Wow. What a powerful reading, my darling Virgos. Love, love, love this. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So we start off here with the beautiful High Priestess card. Now, the High Priestess, at the time of the tarot, the pomegranates here were a symbol of, wealth and success. And also, she has no roof over her head here, which denotes unlimited potential here. So, not to mention, the High Priestess is all about trusting our intuition, my darling Virgos. So, with this Your Job Is You card, I feel that we're being encouraged this month to really focus on ourselves, to use our intuition to heal, anything and everything that has come up, especially with this eclipse that came up in, it was the end of, I think, the 21st of September was the eclipse. And like I said, that energy can last for 6 months. So, if you haven't watched that reading last week, make sure you go back and watch it, because there was some powerful messages in those readings last week. So, yeah, I feel off this High Priestess card that we're just being encouraged to trust ourselves, go within, maybe not share too much of our own goals, dreams, wishes, because I feel at the moment no one's ready for that. That's what popped into my head, is keep your dreams, goals, wishes to yourself for the moment. That, with that Your Job Is You, people are going to think that with that, you cannot think for them, and if you try to force your opinions on others, it'll only attract the same for us. So I feel that we're being encouraged here to, trust our intuition, go within, and keep things to ourselves, if that makes sense, my darling Virgos. I just feel that, and look, that's really not what the High Priestess means, but I read intuitively. So that's what I'm getting off the High Priestess card, is to, just go within and trust ourselves, and whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that we're wanting to manifest here, keep it to ourselves for the moment. So we've got the beautiful Magician card here, which is, the Magician is the master manifestor of the tarot. You can see here too this infinity symbol above the Magician's head. That denotes infinite possibilities, my darling Virgos. So I feel this month we are the master manifestor. This month we have the potential to bring about whatever it is that we want to bring about. But as I said to you, I just feel that we should, whatever goal, wish, or dream it is that we do want, my darling Virgos, I feel we need to keep that to ourselves for the moment. Just for the moment. I just feel that I don't feel everyone's ready to hear what it is we want right now, if that makes sense. Don't reveal too much is just what I'm feeling. And I can't, that's what's popped into my head, like I said. But I feel what we want, we're very powerful this month. And it could be left over from the energy of the eclipse, my darling Virgos. You can see the Magician here has all the suits of the tarot. He is master over all the suits of the tarot. It is also an energy of as above, so below. So, he is connected with the heaven and the earth. So the manifestation power is high. my darling Virgos. So yeah, I just feel we have the potential this month to manifest and bring in whatever it is we want. And boy, is it going to make us happy, because we've got the beautiful Sun card here. You know, the Sun is the best card in the tarot. It is the best card in the tarot deck. It is everything we want and desire. It is joy. It is happiness. It is the sun literally shining upon us, my darling Virgos. Lift your beautiful face towards that sun and feel the sun's warmth on your face. Get out of the shadows, my darling Virgos, and shine like the beautiful being that you are, is what I feel is my message for you this month, my darling Virgos. That the result of your manifestations, the result of your, thinking positively for yourself and not forcing your opinions on other people, I feel the result of that, my darling Virgos, is joy, happiness, the sun, everything we want and desire, illumination, my darling Virgos. I feel so much joy from this reading that I feel like a Cheshire cat. Smiling, maybe a bit too much, but I just feel joy here and happiness. But I do feel that your job is just there to remind you that not everyone feels the same as you. Not everyone, not everyone can see what you can see, my darling Virgos. So just be aware of that, I guess, here. And there's a truck backing up in the background, so if you can hear that, sorry. I can't control what's going on outside, but I can hear, and it's very loud. Got some stupid, reverse thing going on. I do try and cut out the background noise, but sometimes it pops in. Anyway, let's forget about the truck in the background. To put it all together, I probably already have, but wow. That is the only thing I can say with this is wow. Here comes the sun, my darling Virgos. I feel it's very important for us to go within, trust our intuition, trust that inner ding that Louise Hay used to talk about, and keep things to ourselves for the moment. Do not share too much of what it is that we want with the world. Just now, my darling Virgos, I just feel it's important to maybe keep things to ourselves for the minute, but boy, is it our time to shine. We are going to be illuminated this month, I feel. I feel that everything that we want, joy, happiness, success, is going to come for us this month. And I love it for us, which is amazing. So there you go, my darling Virgos. And yeah, I mean, as I'm a Virgo too, and I'm just blown away by this, reading. So love to see these energies. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up. I am very active and interactive in the comments, so I would love to know if this resonates with you. And, like I said, drop in the comments your affirmation, which is your job is you. You have definitely got some powerful energies coming in this month, my darling Virgos. All right, let's get final messages. You can't make this up. Manifestation power. Here it is, my darling Virgos. Can't make this up. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. I mean, you saw me shuffle those cards. Amazing. And I'm very drawn to the same colour here as what's on the sun card as well. I tell you, you cannot make this up. Go for it. Go for it, my darling Virgos. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far. Indeed. Oh my God. I mean, seriously, These are kind of the readings that I do as a reader that just bring me so much joy, because I'm feeling joy. Like, I feel like I'm bursting with joy and happiness for you, my darling Virgos. And here it is. Like I said, you can't make this up. It's all here for us this month. Joy, happiness, illumination, everything we could want and desire is coming to us this month, my darling Virgos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Librans. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of October 2025. If it is your birthday this month, my darling Librans, a big happy birthday from me to you. So let us jump right into your reading. We're going to start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. I feel that, well, most of them have come out as affirmations, so make sure you put whatever you get here in the comments. Speak it out loud, because there's been some very powerful affirmations coming out of these cards. Then I will pull my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we'll finish off with 2 different types of angel cards. We'll have the angel therapy cards along with the daily guidance from your angels. All right, my darling Librans, what messages does Libra need to know for this month of October 2025? Now, let's see. Upside down. Change your mind and change your life. Yeah. No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought and then another. So yeah, love that. So basically, just because things may not be where you want them now doesn't mean you can't change that. You know, sometimes we get into that energy of spiraling, where we feel we're just in a downward spiral and we just keep going down and down. But you can change that, my darling Librans, and you're being encouraged here that if that is you, if you have been feeling down and that you're just keeping on going down, then you can change that right here, right now, with me, with this one small positive word, one small positive change, my darling Librans. You know, something, just one positive word. I woke up. I'm grateful I woke up this morning. I'm grateful I had a bed to sleep in. I am grateful I have food in my fridge. I am grateful I have a roof over my head. Once we start finding small things to be grateful for, it will become easier to find other things to be grateful for, my darling Librans. And, you know, changing your mind can change your life. As one of my favourite teachers, Wayne Dyer, one of my favourite quotes from him was, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I would encourage you, if you're in a bit of a downward spiral at the moment, put that in the comments. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I am such a believer of that, because it's 100% true. All right, my darling Librans, let us get messages for you. October 2025. Justice card. Yeah, there's your justice for anything that has gone wrong for you. Knight of Cups coming through. Your Knight in Shining Armor, and the Four of Pentacles. Stop holding on to that negative energy, my darling Librans. All right, there you are anyway. You'll show up in your own reading as well. That just caught my eye. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you, my darling Librans. So here you are, my darling Librans. This is your card. You show up here as Lady Justice. You know, here are the scales of balance for Libra. This is you showing up in your own reading, my darling Librans. And when you show up in your own reading, you come from a place of power and strength, and it really allows you to get what it is that you want from this reading, my darling Librans. So, I mean, I feel very positive here that this is, you showing up here is telling me you're ready. You're ready to change any kind of negative spiral, negative thinking, negative situations that have been happening in your life. My darling Librans, it's time for you to let that go. And I do feel that there are some karmic changes coming in for you, because the Justice card too is all about karmic rewards and karmic, if someone's done you wrong in the past, here is your rectification for that, my darling, retribution, whatever you want to call it. I just feel you showing up really allows you to come from a place of power, like I said, and strength. And I feel that you will, what's popped into my head just then is you will show up regardless of what's happened. My darling Librans, show up, be bold, be confident, because I feel that there is something coming for you that will lift you back up. My darling Librans, I love to see you in your own, showing up in your own reading. Then you've got the Knight of Cups here. So I feel that this is someone, I feel someone's coming for you. There is someone coming in to help you, to support you, to be like almost a knight in shining armor. But I also feel that this could be just you being your own knight in shining armor, my darling Librans. So, take that how it resonates. If it's not another person, I feel it's you. But I do feel that you have support here. I feel that you've got this, someone is coming to give you this gift from the heart, my darling Librans, to help you heal your heart, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I do feel that that you have the potential, but it's up to you to receive that as well. Will you receive? Will you receive this help? Will you receive this support, my darling Librans? Or will you continue the downward spiral? I would encourage you to let it go and accept this beautiful gift that is the potential to come in for you and help you, my darling Librans. Because then we've got the Four of Pentacles here, and this is what I feel that you're holding on to here. I feel that you're holding on too tightly to an old way or something that is from your past here. I feel that you're holding on to, my darling Librans. The Four of Pentacles asks you, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go, my darling Librans? And I feel that it's something that's no longer serving you. So please, my darlings, let it go. Let go what no longer serves you. By all means, keep the lessons and the love, but release what is no longer serving you. Let it go. Allow this person to come in and help you, support you, guide you, heal you, my darling Librans. That's what I feel off this Four of Pentacles. There's the story that I don't know whether I've probably mentioned it in other readings to you, but it's that story is if you scoop up some water and you hold it in your hand and you hold it tightly like this, it runs through your fingers, runs out. But if you cup it and you allow it to sit, it will sit in your hand and stay there, my darling Librans. So allow is what I feel. That's the word that popped into my head, is allow. So, I mean, if I'm going to put it all together, probably already have, but I do feel that there, you may have been feeling an injustice to you, but I feel that it's affected you quite badly, and it's affecting your mindset here. But you're being encouraged to change your mind and change your life, my darling Librans. You show up, take control, get rid of what no longer serves you, release what it is you're holding on to that no longer serves you, and allow this person or support, whatever it is, to come in and give you the support, give you the love, not rescue you, but support you. Be on your side, my darling Librans. That's what I feel is coming in for you this month, which is amazing. And like I said, the fact that you show up in this reading just makes me feel that you're coming from a place of power and strength here, and that you have the power to no longer be in this downward spiral that I feel you may have gotten yourself in, my darling Librans. And I do feel that there is some karmic justice and rewards coming in for you as well. But I feel it's only if you can let go of what's holding you back, my darling Librans. All right, let's get final messages for you. Integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you. You can't make this up. This is, is that what you feel is holding you back? Is that, you feel that someone has questioned your integrity? Let it go. You know who you are, my darling Librans. Just trust that. Let them think what they want to think. It's that Mel Robbins thing, let them. I can let them. Yeah, and fresh air. You're being encouraged. Your body needs refreshment and oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Yeah, allow, freshness, allow a beautiful breeze to come in to your home, to your life. Go for a walk. Spend some time outside, my darling Librans. Walk it off, my loves. Walk it off. We're just coming in here into Australia into spring, and the last couple of days have been balmy and warm. Like I can feel, the change in the air from that winter cold through to that beautiful balmy air, and just opening the windows and allowing that breeze to come through has just been so beautiful. So spend some time outside, my darling Librans. Get your strength back, get yourself back to you. You show up here. Look at that. She's righteous. Be in the energy of Lady Justice, my darling Librans, because that is you. You have that power. Be strong, my darling Librans. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of, October 2025. If it is your birthday this month, my darling Scorpios, a big happy birthday from me to you. So let us get into your reading. We're going to start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. I'm encouraging everyone to use these as your affirmation for the month. So whatever is on here, I encourage everyone to put in the comments, because there's been some very powerful messages coming in this month. Then I'm going to do my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then finish off with a couple of angel cards, one being angel therapy and the other being daily guidance from your angels. So let us see, my darling Scorpios, what messages are coming in for you, my darling Scorpios, for this month of October 2025. What have we got going on for you? Love it. Short, sharp, have faith. Fear is putting your trust in the bad. Faith is trusting in the good. Yes, it is. So I like to say that fear is just false evidence appearing real. That's what I tell my kids. If they, they're afraid of, doing something, you know, and it is, and it takes the power away. Fear only has power if you allow it and you believe in it. I don't, you know. I mean, of course, yes, there are some fears, but you know, I generally, you know, tell myself that it's false evidence appearing real. If it's not real, it's not real. If it's just a fear, it's not real, my darling Scorpios. But you're being encouraged this month to have faith, my darling Scorpios. So let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Scorpios. What messages does Scorpio need to know for this month of October 2025? Seven of Cups, thoughtful choice. Nine of Swords, there's your anxiety. That's what you need to have faith on. Oh, love it. Three of Cups. Joy. Joy is coming, my darling. Here is your false evidence appearing real, my darling Scorpios. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups in the tarot is a card of like being spoilt for choice. Like, you know, you can see him, he's looking, these are all dreams or desires or wishes that he has in these cups here. And you can see he's looking up at those cups thinking, what will I choose, my darling Scorpio? So you have a choice to make. Have you been dreaming of something or wishing for something, or is there something that you want to bring in to the physical realm that you feel is out of your reach here? Bring it into the physical realm. Bring it down to earth, my darling Scorpios. You are being encouraged to bring it down to earth and have faith that what it is, what you're choosing, is what is meant to be here. And look, if you make the wrong choice and it doesn't work out, make another choice, my darling Scorpios. We have limitless potential here. Just because you make a wrong choice does not mean that you can't make another one. Yes, there will be consequences, but we can deal with those consequences, my darling Scorpios. I feel that what is causing this Nine of Swords here is this anxiety of making the wrong decision. And I probably skipped ahead a little bit, but you know, I have to read intuitively. I read what pops into my head, and that is what's popped into my head. The Nine of Swords is all about, you know, a never-ending nightmare or anxiety and worry. I'm here to tell you it is pointless worrying needlessly, my darling Scorpios, because what else is on the table here is that everything's going to work out for you. You are going to celebrate joy, my darling Scorpios. Get out of your head here. Release this worry and anxiety. It is not serving you. Make the decision and be happy with that decision. If it doesn't work out, my darling Scorpios, make another decision. Clear as that. This is a very straightforward reading. I don't feel I need to sort of go on and on and on about things when it's screaming at me, basically, that you're worrying about making the wrong decision here. Have faith, my darling Scorpios. You are being encouraged to have faith. That fear is putting your trust in the bad. Faith is trusting in the good. Trust that you will make the right decision here. Release this anxiety and worry, my darling Scorpios, because here is what's coming for you. Celebration, joy, happiness. This is my favorite card in this tarot deck, is this Three of Cups. I love these people, their joy. They're celebrating joy, happiness, love, my darling Scorpio. They're not worried about anything. They are just celebrating life, my darling Scorpios. And I'm encouraging you, my darling Scorpios, to put aside the worry, the fear, that false evidence appearing real. Put it aside. Let it go. Fear is putting trust in the bad. Faith is trusting in the good. Say it over and over. Put it in the comments, my darling Scorpio. That is your affirmation for the month. Have faith. Have faith that you know what the right choice is, my darling Scorpios. Have faith and trust that you know more than you do, because you have the potential of joy and happiness this month. It's screaming at me here. So if I'm going to put it all together, I probably already have, but I feel that you're worried. You have fear here about a choice or a decision that you need to make. Some kind of choice or a decision that you need to bring into the physical realm. My darling Scorpios, make the choice. Whatever you choose, have faith that it will be the right choice, because you're going to be celebrating this month, I feel, from here. I don't feel that you will make the wrong choice. My darling Scorpios, have faith. That is what is screaming at me. That is what I feel this whole reading is about. Very straightforward, I feel very straightforward reading for you, my darling Scorpios. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there is some choice or a decision that you're worried about making. A problem shared is a problem halved, my darling Scorpios. So share it with me and let me see if I can help alleviate that fear, my darling Scorpios. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. And like I said, I am very active and interactive in the comments, so make sure you put the affirmation of have faith or I'm having faith in the comments below. Put it out, say it out loud, bring it into the physical realm. All right, let's get final messages. Past life issue. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. You cannot make this up, my darling Scorpios. And like I said, every single reading that I have done for this month of October, all these cards have been so in tune with each other. It is scary how aligned all these readings have been. So this, my darling Scorpios, for you seems to be a past life issue that you need to let go of. Yeah. And here is the card, Law of Attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. You cannot make this up, my darling Scorpios. The law of attraction, your angels are on your side, but you are being screamed at to have faith here, to think positively, to have faith, my darling Scorpios. I mean, you cannot make this up. Here is, it's basically what I've been saying the whole reading. Have faith. You know, each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. Yes, invest in only good thoughts. Align them with love, peace, and harmony, my darling Scorpios, because you've got the potential for joy and happiness this month, my darling Scorpios. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Sagittarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for October 2025. So, my darling Sagittarians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards. Think of this as what your affirmation is for this month. Then I'll do my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel answer cards. I'm sorry, these cards are so big and slippery that they just fly out. My hands have trouble shuffling. So yes, do excuse me, and I know they go everywhere. I don't take pop out, so you know, I'll just try to keep them all in, but yes, they are very slippery. So let us see, what messages does Sagittarius need to know for the month of October 2025? Feelings are powerful manifestors. Yeah. Remember that worry attracts more worry. Unhappiness attracts more unhappiness. Fear attracts more fear. And remember that joy attracts more joy. Happiness attracts more happiness. And love attracts more love. Absolutely. Feelings. I mean, that is the basis of the law of attraction. What you feel, what your feelings are, what you feel, you bring into existence. That's why I always say that with the law of attraction, you need to feel that you're in the energy of what it is that you already want, what it is you want to manifest. If you want to, you know, if you want to be in love, feel that you're in love. You know, feel the feelings of what it's like to be in love. Emulate that, those feelings, those emotions, those, you know, be what it is that you want to bring into existence, my darling Sagittarians. That is the premise of the law of attraction. So remember that feelings are powerful manifestors. Let us consult the tarot here and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Sagittarians. What does Sagittarius need to know for this month of October 2025? The Devil. There's some feelings there. The Moon. There's more hidden secrets and feelings. And the Page of Cups. Okay. All right. So, my darling Sagittarians, we've got Capricorn here. We've got Pisces here. And yeah, so if you've, you know, just looking at what's here, if you've got Capricorn in your chart, I would definitely say go and watch Capricorn reading and Pisces as well. I mean, we've just come out of this, or we had it, was it early night, 7th of September, we had the Pisces eclipse. So, and look, those energies, they last for a good 6 months. And then more recently, we've had the one in the Virgo eclipse. So, you know, we've had a lot of energy around of, you know, exploring our feelings and things like that. So I feel for you that there is definitely some healing type of energy coming in for you, my darling Sagittarians. So you start off here, as I said, with the Devil card. And like I said, the Devil, this is Capricorn energy as well. So, I mean, this could be a Capricorn, to do with a Capricorn in your life, or a Pisces. So, you know, like I said, take that how it resonates. But this Devil energy is all about, you know, toxic type of energy. It's about, you know, the ties that bind, you know, and look, it has a lot to do with feelings here. That feeling of being, you know, bound to someone, those toxic feelings, the feelings of being, you know, controlled, my darling Sagittarians. You can see here on the card, these two people, they've got very loose chains around their necks here. They could easily, I mean, he's not even holding on to them. They could easily slip those chains off and release themselves. So I feel that there is some, with these feelings are powerful manifestors as your overarching energy, I feel that there has been some powerful feelings going on for you. And I feel this month, this will heal. I feel that with the Page of Cups here at the end, this will be healed for you, but you need to release it, my darling Sagittarians. You need to release the ties that bind. Move out of this toxic energy. Release yourself from that toxic energy, my darling Sagittarians. Don't allow someone else to control you. or tell you what to do, or, you know, I know that can be, you know, if you're sort of not sure of yourself, of things, you know, of your own feelings, that you can be influenced by other people. But I'm encouraging you here to think for yourself, my darling Sagittarians, and not let someone's overbearing nature or, you know, controlling emotions control you, if that makes sense, my darling Sagittarians. Because then you've got the moon card here, and as I said, this is Pisces energy, so you've got Pisces in your chart. Definitely go and watch it, because I feel this is leftover energy from that eclipse. I feel that you're really feeling the feels here, my darling Sagittarians. The moon card is all about what is hidden, you know, secrets, you know, things that you're not, that, you know, that you're not being told here. But the moon is also a temporary energy. The moon comes up, the moon goes down, the sun comes up. So this is only temporary. But what happens when a moon comes out, a full moon? It illuminates it, but it also casts shadows, my darling Sagittarians. So be aware. I feel the message for you is to be aware of what is hidden in the shadows. And with that Devil card, I feel that you need to be aware of someone's real motives, if that makes sense. So that's what's popped into my head here. And I feel that once you can recognize their true motives, once you can recognize them for what they are, that energy is going to no longer have any power over you, my darling Sagittarians. It will completely melt away. That's what I feel is coming in for you. That's what I feel for you off the moon card, that you will no longer be in this energy of not, you know, feeling that you're sort of under someone else's control here, because you've got the beautiful Page of Cups. I feel this is someone coming in with a message from the heart. And I mean, if you've been, you know, listening to me for a while now, you know that pages in the tarot are messengers, and this little fella here is coming in with a message from the heart. You know, this fish here, you know, we don't know whether this fish is real or imaginary, but it's what they focus on. It's like they're trying not to let that fish jump out of the cup. You can see the gaze is out. It's not focused on the fish here. And I just feel you're being encouraged to accept, you know, or look out for this. Someone is going to come in to give you a heartfelt message, my darling Sagittarians, which will help you release that toxic energy. That's just what I feel for you. And it is all about the feels for you this month, my darling Sagittarians. I feel you may feel the feels a lot more. I think I said that at the start. I feel that you will be feeling the feels a lot more. But I also encourage you to feel the way you want to feel, not feel bogged down by that toxic energy, my darling Sagittarians. I feel that you need to release that energy and feel love, feel happy now, feel love, feel joy, my darling Sagittarians. That's what my message for you is this month. As that card said, joy attracts more joy, happiness attracts more happiness, and love attracts more love. I feel that, and I've probably already put it together, but I feel this murky energy here, you will release this month. It's left over from the eclipse, probably bringing it out, but I feel that you will release it. You need to release it, my darling Sagittarians. You know, see it for what it is. You know, that whatever was in the shadows is going to come to the light. Release it. Let it go. Allow this person that's going to come in with this message from the heart, accept it. You know, accept it, be happy with it, and move forward. Don't look back. on this energy, my darling Sagittarians. That's what I feel is happening for you this month. So yeah, very powerful energies, and I feel that you have, you know, some powerful energies left over, my darling Sagittarians. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. You know, I'm very active and interactive in the comments, so, you know, if you've, you know, got something, if this resonates with you, or you got something to say about, you know, the reading, please put it in the comments. I'd love to know. Make sure you put in the comments your affirmation. Feelings are powerful manifestors. You know, feel it, breathe it, think it, know it, my darling Sagittarians. Yeah, I mean, you can't make this up. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, is with you, supporting your healing work. I mean, what did I say the whole reading? You are going to heal this toxic energy, my darling Sagittarians, which I love. And ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. I think, yes. So there you go. You are being encouraged, my darling Sagittarians, to ask. But ask, believe, and receive. Don't just, you know, as I said, feelings are powerful manifestors. Don't just ask and not have the feeling behind it. If you want something, put feeling into it, put intention into it, my darling Sagittarians, and watch the magic happen. So yeah, as I said, you got some big, powerful energies coming in for you this month, my darling Sagittarians. But I feel that this, you will heal. I mean, you've got Archangel Raphael here. I feel that you will heal from this energy. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the week of, the month of October 2025. So my darling Capricorns, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy, which we'll sort of consider as your affirmation for this month from the Secret Manifestation cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we'll finish off with 2 different types of angel cards, which is, these cards are so hard to, sorry about that. We've got daily guidance from your angels, and angel therapy cards. All right, my darling Capricorns, what messages does Capricorn need to know for this week, this month, sorry, of October 2025? Look, little suckers. The world needs your happiness. Yes, it does, my darling Capricorns. A life of suffering or unhappiness and a life deprived of the things you most want does not help the world. But your happiness, your abundance, and your life lived to the fullest uplifts the entire world. Yes, it does, my darling Capricorns. So you are being encouraged here to live your joy, my darling Capricorns, to be happy now. You know, feel what it's like to be happy now. You know, don't deprive yourself of happiness just because you feel, you know, maybe unworthy, or, you know, someone next to you is not happy. Don't take on that energy. Be happy now, my darling Capricorns, because the world needs that. You know, people around you will absorb your happiness. You know, don't be louder. This is the message that popped into my head. Be louder in happiness than others are in misery, my darling Capricorns. You can quote me on that. That's my quote. Be louder in happiness than others are in misery, my darling Capricorns. And watch what happens, because the world needs your happiness. All right. Let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for you, my darling Capricorns. What does Capricorn need to know for this month of October 2025? Queen of Wands, love it. Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Now that card, this is why I don't take pop-outs, right? Because this card turned over and I saw it, but I don't, if I didn't feel it, well, look, I don't take pop-outs anyway. And my theory is if the card wants to come out, it will come out, and here it is. So that's why I don't take pop-outs or flyers or anything like that, because half the time it's just because I'm a really bad shuffler. But more so, it's just if the universe wants the card out, it'll bring it out. So there you go. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the beautiful Queen of Wands. Now I feel in this energy, my darling Capricorns, that this is you. I feel that you're presenting here as the Queen of Wands, that you're in that energy of sitting pretty, that you're in that energy of sitting on your throne, not bothered by anything anybody else thinks, says, does, whatever. You're just doing you, boo. Yeah, you are. And I love that for you. As that card said, the world needs your happiness. You be you. You do what you want to do. The Queen of Wands sits on her throne, not worrying, not caring about what anybody else thinks. She holds a sunflower. The sunflower points to the sun. She is always doing what is best for her. She does not care what other people think. She doesn't care what she looks like. She knows she's attractive, and I feel that you may be very attractive at this time too, my darling Capricorns, that people will be drawn to you. That's what I feel. But I do feel it's important for you to take action, take bold, assertive action with what it is that you want to do, my darling Capricorns. That will affect your long-term happiness here. That's what I feel, that you're being encouraged to take bold, assertive action towards your dreams, my darling Capricorns. And by embodying this energy of the Queen of Wands, you will be able to go for whatever it is you want. I feel you'll be very magnetic at this time as well. And like I said, people will be drawn to you, I feel. So, use that power wisely, my darling Capricorns. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of contemplation, of, you can see her face here. She's thinking, she's contemplating, she's wondering what, is what she's done here worth it? Is, what she's grown worth it? Is it going to be, is it going to bring her the long-term happiness and success that she wants? And I feel, yes, it will. I feel, my darling Capricorns, that, you will take this big pentacle here that you've grown and plant it somewhere else and watch it grow, my darling Capricorns. I feel that that's what you need to do here, that you're being encouraged to look at your life as you've grown it and, look at what you've built, look at your happiness, look at everything you've done and emulate that, multiply that, my darling Capricorns, because now you've done it once, you can do it again. Yeah, you can. Repeat. What do they say? Rinse, repeat. Whatever that saying is, I'm not sure, but that's what I feel like saying to you is, repetition is, when you find something that works, repeat it. Keep doing it, because I feel it's going to bring you the long-term wealth and security that you've been wanting, my darling Capricorns. Because then you've got here the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is everything we want and desire is the result of working for your whole life, basically, my darling Capricorns. Well, that's the way I read the Ten of Pentacles. This is the last of the Pentacles in the Pentacles suit, my darling, the last card in the Pentacles suit, my darling Capricorns. If you look at this garden here, you will see it is the same garden that is on the Ace of Pentacles. And the reason for that is on the Ace of Pentacles, it's just potential. It's starting. By the time we get to the 10 of Pentacles, this is what you've grown, this massive garden here. And what I like to say is that, this old man, these are his daughters. This is what he is leaving behind for his daughters. This is the legacy that he is leaving behind, my darling Capricorns. You have the potential, I feel, this month to really put in place your long-term wealth and security. I mean, we are all working towards this, my darling Capricorns, but I feel that you this month will really put plans in place, actions in place. You will put the wheels in motion to get this done, my darling Capricorns. So, if I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have, but I just feel you presenting here as the Queen of Wands is going to get the job done. Action. You are going to be taking bold, assertive action. And you're going to be shining that to the world. You are going to be an example this month to people around you, and they are going to feed off that energy, off your energy, my darling Capricorns. So make sure that energy is positive. Make sure you're setting the example that you want to be in the world here, because I just feel you're very powerful this month, and you are going to take what it is that you've already grown. You've already proved that you can grow this. You're going to take it, plant it, and put it somewhere else and grow all these pentacles, my darling Capricorns. You are going to put in place your long-term wealth and security. You are going to put in place what it is that you need to grow, and what it is that you want to leave your legacy behind, my darling Capricorns. I love to see this for you. What a beautiful reading. Certainly some powerful energies this month, my darling Capricorns, which I love to see. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I am very active and interactive in the comments, so I'd love to know if this resonates, and make sure you put in the comments your affirmation. The world needs your happiness, my darling Capricorns. All right, let's get final messages for you. The vegetarian vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So maybe you're being encouraged to look after yourself. I mean, the Queen of Wands would be someone who looks after herself. She would be someone that treats her body right, only puts nourishing things into her body. And I feel that if that hasn't been you, I mean, we're all guilty of it, but if this hasn't been you, that you're being encouraged to make sure what you put in is what you want to get out, if that makes sense, my darling Capricorns. And we also have acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. What did I say at the beginning of this reading? I said you will be the one that everyone, that you'll be the energy that everyone wants to emulate. I said that at the start, did I not? You cannot make this up. And here it is again. Be the energy. Be the person that everyone wants to be, my darling Capricorns. Emulate that energy. Give off those vibes. Make it impossible for anybody around you not to feel how powerful you are. You know, make it so hard for people not to want to be you, my darling Capricorns. That's really what I'm feeling for this whole reading for you, my darling Capricorns, is, you know, all I can say here is the world needs your happiness, my darling Capricorns. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Aquarians. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the month of October 2025. So, my darling Aquarians, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the secret manifestation cards, sort of using these as your affirmation for this month of October. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we have 2 angel cards. One is angel therapy, and the other one is daily guidance from your angels as final messages for you. And boy, have they been powerful. So amazing how synchronized all these cards have been in these readings. I feel that October will be, oops, amazing. And these bloody cards, they're so slippery. I feel the October energy is a lot lighter, but I feel, I don't know whether lighter is the right word. Maybe I just feel it's clearer, put it that way, that we're getting greater clarity this month. Yeah. Oops. Love is the greatest power. If you could wrap every thought in love, if you could love everything and everyone, your life would be transformed. Yes, it would, my darling Aquarius. So I guess this month your affirmation is love. You know, what does it say? Love is the greatest power, my darling Aquarius. You know, come from a place of love. You know, I think, what was it? I think, was it Oprah that, or someone, no, it was Oprah. I know that they might have been on Oprah, but I don't know whether it was actually Oprah. But they wrote a book or something. It was how would love respond, or something like that. And I feel that we could all do with a bit of, you know, coming from a place of love rather than anger and hate. I mean, there is so much hate, so much anger in this world at the moment that I feel that if we all could just come from a place of love, boy, things would be so different. So maybe try that, my darling Aquarius. You know, try to respond with love more than, you know, when maybe your reaction is to respond with anger or annoyance. Come from a place of love and see what happens. You know, can't hurt, I don't think. But anyway, let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got for you, my darling Aquarians, for this month of October 2025. 4 of Pentacles. You're holding on to something. Page of Swords. Yep, so get curious. And the Lovers. Okie dokie. Lovers, love. I mean, you can't make this up. I said to you, these cards have been so in tune with each other that it's a bit scary, actually, but powerful. All right, my darling Aquarians, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start here with the 4 of Pentacles, and I think Libra may have just had this card as well. What I like to say off the 4 of Pentacles is, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go, my darling Aquarians? Is there something that, you know, that you're holding on to that, you know, it's comforting to hold on to that, whatever it is? Is it anger? Is it, you know, frustration? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? What I feel is what you're holding on to is holding you back, my darling Aquarians. It's stopping you from being able to move forward with something, with a relationship, with love, which is shown up here. And I do feel, just with love is the greatest power and you've got the Lovers, there is love here for you, my darling Aquarius. So I feel that's the question I'm asking you, is what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? And it's going to be different for everyone. But I feel that could be what is holding you back here, my darling Aquarians. So let it go, my darling. Let it go. You know, it's like I like to say, when you scoop up water and you hold it in your hand really tightly, when you hold on to something like water too tightly, it will fall through your fingers. But if you just scoop it and hold it there, it'll sit and it will remain there until you let it go, my darling Aquarians. So I feel that there is a message there for you to release what is no longer serving you, whatever that means to you, my darling Aquarians. And then you have the Page of Swords. So pages, if you've been watching me for a while, you know, pages in the tarot are messengers. And this little fella comes in to spark your curiosity, I feel. I feel you're being encouraged here to ask more questions, to, you know, maybe find out more about a situation or a person, place or thing. So if it is a person, be mindful that you're not stalking, because there's a fine line, my darling Aquarians. And look, often the Page of Swords can be read as someone's watching you. So if this is, you could be being watched here, my darling Aquarians. I feel that you're watching someone, or you're being encouraged to be curious about someone or something, my darling Aquarius. And I do feel that it is to do with a relationship. It's love. It's someone, you know, take that how it resonates, you know, whatever you like. If it's not someone you love, it's something that you love, my darling Aquarius. So yeah, take that how it resonates. But I do feel there is someone, you're either watching someone or someone is watching you. But you are being encouraged to be curious about this person, place or thing, my darling Aquarius. So yeah, take that how it resonates. And then we have the Lovers. So as I said, you cannot make this up. Love is the greatest power, and here is the Lovers for you. This is also Gemini energy, my darling Aquarius. So if you have Gemini in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading as well, because there could be a message there for you. But I am feeling off this card love. Now, like I said, if it's not a person, then it's not, if it's not a someone, it's a something that you have very fond feelings of, for, my darling Gemini. I mean Aquarius. See, I'm just saying Gemini because, so I feel that Gemini's, when I say Gemini, I feel that it could be significant for you. So yeah, go watch the Gemini reading, because I feel there could be a message there for you. And I know there was some reading that had Aquarius in it. I can't remember, sorry, which one that was, but yeah, it might have been Gemini. If so, go watch it. But what I feel off this is, I mean, traditionally in the tarot, the Lovers card was more about a choice or a decision to make in a relationship, because there's a male and a female, and there is a mountain, then there is clouds, an angel, and then the sun is above the angel. And the mountain in between them represented just that, a mountain between them, some kind of obstacle, some kind of something that they needed to overcome. So if this is to do with love, which I feel that it is, or another person, then I feel that there is something here that needs to be overcome. And whether it's something that you need to let go of or they do, in order for you to move forward. That's the message, my darling Aquarians. But I do feel you're being encouraged to be curious about, or be more curious about this person, but also to just come from a place of love, my darling Aquarius. That's really the whole message I feel here, is to, release what is no longer serving you. Be curious to find out maybe more about this situation if there is something more you need to know, but just come from this place of love, because love is the greatest power, my darling Aquarians, which is amazing. And look, they say that love is far more powerful than hate. So, you want to get bit of something of that in your life, my darling Aquarians. All right, so if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Put in the comments that affirmation, love is the greatest power. Speak it out loud. Allow it to come to you, my darling Aquarians, if it is something that you are wanting. All right, let's get final messages for you. Yeah, can't make this up. Archangel Raphael. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So if this is something, a relationship that you're healing from, here is Archangel Raphael coming in to help you release the hurt, and come from a place of love, my darling Aquarians. And you can't make this up. This is one of the best cards in this deck, joy. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. Amazing. Focus on joy, my darling Aquarians. Focus on love. Focus on joy. It will not steer you wrong, my darling Aquarians. I feel that there is a lot of potential for joy and happiness here. But I feel the main message that is coming in for you this month, my darling Aquarians, is to come from a place of love. Beautiful message. Thank you so much for watching, my darling Aquarians. I love you, and I'll be back again soon. Hi there, my darling Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your reading for October 2025. So, my darling Pisces, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Secret Manifestation cards as kind of your mantra or affirmation for this month. Then we'll go on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards, and then we will finish off with a couple of angel cards, one being the angel therapy and the other daily guidance from your angels. All right, my darling Pisces, what messages does Pisces need to know? Boy, there's been some powerful energies this month. Good energies, like really good clearing type of energy. So if you had a hard time with those eclipses, I'm hoping that this reading will be clearing for you. All right, my darling Pisces. Let's get messages for you. Yeah. Change your mind and change your life. No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought and then another. Yes. So if these eclipses have brought up some, hard stuff, hideous stuff, past stuff, murky stuff, then, and you feel like you've been in a bit of a spiral, my darling Pisces, it's time to clear that. And I feel that October will be a lot better with that energy. You'll feel, a lot clearer, if I can say that, or that things will just feel like, it'll feel like the mist is clearing is what I feel. That's sort of, what's popped into my head. But yeah, there's been, there's no doubt about it. There has been some big energies, but I feel for you, my darling Pisces, this month that this, will clear for you if you can get yourself. It says, one of my teachers, Wayne Dyer, he had a saying, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I feel that's so important. If you are constantly looking at the bad and looking and focusing on what went wrong or what didn't work out, then you're going to get more of that, my darling Pisces. So I'm encouraging you this month to change your thoughts and change your life for sure. All right. Let's see. What does Pisces need to know for October 2025? The Lovers. And the Star. Love it. Hope, faith, and renewal. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Take some action. All right, my darling Pisces. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start off here with the Lovers, and this is Gemini energy. And it's also, so if you have Gemini in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading, because Gemini reading was very powerful from my memory. It was quite a powerful card, and Gemini has shown up a lot in all these readings. The Lovers has shown up quite a lot. So I would encourage you to go and watch the Gemini reading, my darling Pisces, if you want some further insights and clarity here, because I feel that there could be a message there for you. Anyway, so the Lovers is about, it could be love. And if this situation is about a relationship, doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be, a friend, a work colleague, a boss, family member, take it how it resonates, neighbor, whatever. So, but the Lovers card is traditionally male, female. There is a mountain between them, clouds, an angel, and then the sun is above the angel. The mountain between them literally means there is some kind of mountain between you and someone else, an obstacle, a choice or a decision that you need to make in this relationship, my darling Pisces. And that used to be, traditionally the Lovers card was called the choice card, because it was a choice or a decision to make in a relationship. It doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could just be a close relationship. Whoever popped into your head when I started talking about this will be the person that this relates to, my darling Pisces. But what I feel is that there has been something between you and this person, and it's still on your mind here. I feel that you may have given up your power a little bit here. That's just intuitively what I feel here. But I feel it's time for you to take your power back, my darling Pisces. And I feel this will heal because you've got the Star card here. The Star is all about hope, faith, and renewal. It's about, healing, my darling Pisces. This is also Aquarius energy as well. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, I would encourage you to go and watch the Aquarius reading as well. There are a lot of people showing up in other people's readings, my darling Pisces. So, if this could even be an Aquarius that's, this is to do with, or it could be a Gemini. So take it how it resonates. But I do feel this is between, I feel that what is happening here is there is a healing going on. And I feel that I feel that you are healing here. I feel that, like I said, when off that Lovers card, I felt that you'd given away a little bit of your power, my darling Pisces. But I feel that you will take it back, because I feel you will be healing from this energy, whatever that means to you, my darling Pisces. Just with that change your mind, change your life, I feel that it's important for you to realize that you do have the power to take back your power. And I feel you'll do that because you've got the Knight of Wands here. I feel that you're being encouraged to take action, my darling Pisces, to get on your horsey here and take this horse by the reins and get going. Move forward. Decide what it is you want. Do not allow someone else to make that decision for you. If you're both on the same page, that's great. Perfect. That's what you want. But what I feel is that your mindset has been too much for someone else. And I feel that you now need to take back your power here and change that and heal from that. Whether that means leaving this relationship behind, I don't know. It's going to be up to you. Whether can this relationship be saved if you take back your power? Is there enough room in this relationship for two strong people? That's the question. Only you can answer that. I can't answer that for you. I feel that if it's right for you, the other person will make room for you here and will understand where you're coming from and will realize that the balance of power has been unbalanced, if that makes sense. If this relationship isn't for you, you're going to know it. This person's not going to be happy, my darling Pisces. But I really do feel that whatever happens here, the outcome for you is going to be good. If you can stand up, take back your power here, embody the energy of the Knight of Wands and get moving. Take back your power here. So I've probably already put it together, but intuitively I think this is between you and someone else. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a love relationships. There can be power struggles in any relationship. And if we have given our power away and there is an imbalance of power, taking that power back will show you whether this relationship was all one-sided or not. But I feel you are going to take back your power here and you're going to heal. Once you've done that, you will change your mind and you will change your life by doing this, my darling Pisces. That's just what I feel is coming in for you this month, which is beautiful for you, my darling Pisces. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know below. Make sure you put in the comments below, change your mind, change your life. You know, let me know, does this resonate with you? Who is this person? If you want to share, share. You know, if you need some advice, you know, share it with my beautiful community and let us see if we can help you. Like they say, a problem shared is a problem halved, my darling Pisces. Yeah, I love this. Manifestation power. This has come up quite a few times in these readings. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. There you go. You are being encouraged, my darling Pisces, to use your manifestation power to change this situation, which is amazing. Not many people will like this one. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Yes. So if this relationship needs to go, let it go, my darling Pisces. It's not for you. It is not healthy for you. It is not serving you, my darling Pisces. As awful as that can be, as awful as it can be to let go of a relationship that, you know, or a person that, you know, you love or that you feel you can't live without, sometimes you need to do it in order for you to live, my darling Pisces, which, you know, it's never an easy decision to make, but it's one that only you can make, my darling Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.